Business Today is brought to you by...
Have you discovered Karcher steam cleaning? With no chemicals or scrubbing, 99.99% of bacteria are killed. Using nothing but tap water and the power of steam. The Karcher Steam Cleaner. Revolutionize the way you clean your home.
This is the Business Today for January 5, 2016. I'm Marlon Madden. It is not often that stocks change hands on the local stock exchange. But with last year's activities, General Manager and Chief Executive Officer of the Barbados Stock Exchange, BSE, Marlon Yard, says he is pleased with the amount of activities for 2015. In addition, Yard tells Business Today the BSE was able to achieve some of its objectives set for last year.
We did relatively well in that we were able to achieve a lot of our objectives. One of the first objectives was to have the stock exchange demutualize. That has been accomplished. The other objective was to get approval for the rules for the international securities market. That has also been done. Also during the course of the year, we've had a lot of transactions, major transactions, takeover transactions, which would have augured well for the financial performance of the Barbados Stock Exchange. As we look forward to 2016, based on the two objectives that we had in mind that we'd accomplish, we expect to take advantage of these opportunities in relation to the international securities market in particular. We want to launch our international securities market early in 2016, and this will not only benefit the stock exchange but also be one of the pillars that would help build the international business and financial services sector in Barbados for 2016.
Yard says Barbados is always seen as a good jurisdiction for investment and he expects that to continue going forward. And he says this year the BSE would be placing greater focus on the development of its human resources in order to ensure its future growth and sustainability.
With the various transactions that have occurred over the last few months, the Emera offering the deposit receipts for its company, its holding company in Canada, and the takeover transaction with Mines Holdings, people are more aware of the opportunities for investing, and we've seen that, if you were holding any of these securities, you would have seen multiple growth in your investment over a short period of time. That usually occurs for takeovers, but over the long term, people would see to it that their investments would grow over time.
7 months after the government announced that it would be waiving the controversial $25 tipping fee, waste haulers are still waiting for this to take place. However, head of the Waste Haulers Association, Charles Reid, tells Barbados Today the group has no intention of putting pressure on the government. Reid, who is the managing director of Simpson Trucking and Skip Services, could not confirm that the $25 tipping fee was the cause of the increase in indiscriminate dumping across the island. However, he agreed that it was a hefty cost for companies, pointing out that it was costing his company thousands of dollars per week.
Certainly I'm paying a lot of money every month. I'm paying anywhere between $12,000 and $15,000 a week in tipping fees. But it would not be difficult for the government through the SSA to determine who is buying and who is not buying tickets. And if you're not buying tickets, then that means that either you're not doing any business or you're dumping your business where it don't belong. The ball is in the court of government now. If this is a pass-through tax that we pass on to our customers, I mean, we protested and we have appealed to government, and I am told that there's changes being proposed that are being worked through. So I don't know whether it'd be prudent really for us to go agitating government again. I think we need to see how the amendments get implemented and see what the impact would be.
In May last year, when the tipping fee of $25 per ton plus value-added tax was introduced, waste haulers staged over a week of protest in an unsuccessful attempt to get the government to scrap the levy. And in June, the government agreed that instead of the initial $25 fee, the tipping fee would be levied at $40 per load for all categories of waste. Now for today's financial tip. Responsible financial management is all about preparation. While you may be generally optimistic in nature, you should imagine and prepare for worst-case scenarios much like banks and other financial institutions do. For example, you may wish to determine if your finances are equipped to handle job loss or death of the family breadwinner. That's been the Business Today. Join us again on Thursday. Until then, you can get more business and news by logging on to www.barbadostoday.tv, subscribing to our e-paper, and liking us on Facebook. I'm Marlon Mack.